welcome back to another dose of facts with Filbee. This is episode 10, and once again, thanks to all of you incredible viewers, I was able to compile a list of helpful pointers for the 2018 title that is Red Dead Redemption 2. After the original hints video, the comments section was flooded with suggestions and useful advice from the general public, which in turn has led me to create yet another helping guide. As you can tell by the thumbnail, we are doing a special giveaway in this episode, so stay tuned to find out what that is and how you can take part. Also, please be aware that this is not necessarily a beginner's guide and there will be potential spoilers ahead. I hope you all enjoy, and with that being said, here are 10 more Red Dead Redemption 2 tips and tricks for my absolutely amazing viewers, plus a bonus one for those who stick around to the end. Kicking things off with number 1, this helpful tip comes courtesy of Andrew Loden. In the third segment of the Stranger mission, Arcadia for Amateurs, the gullible yet lovable photographer Albert Mason is attempting to capture the likeness of a team of horses. During the quest, Arthur drives the animals into the frame for Albert, but did you know that immediately after the snap, you can focus on the scent of a particular Missouri foxtrotter and tail it, landing you with an excellent stead early on in the game. Number 2. In the town of Valentine, there is an NPC event where a hanging takes place. But did you know that from this you can get a very powerful weapon? Well, thanks to 64 Fairlane 359, we now know that one of the lawmen overseeing the operation carries with him a bolt-action rifle. If you take the lawman out, quickly grab the weapon and make a swift exit while evading the law, you now own said rifle. And now, competition time. I'm going to play you a 30-second clip, followed by details on how you can win yourself a prize, courtesy of mysticboo.co.uk.
Mystic Boo, providing customers with products to guide them along on their spiritual journey, bringing unique and seasonal items that fit any budget. Let us help you break any negative cycles you may have and begin putting your energy into positive thinking. Begin working on yourself and your own mindset. Spiritual growth and self-love journeys start within. So come and visit us at mysticboo.co.uk.
It's very easy to enter. All you have to do is simply write Mystic Boo in the comment section and I'll pick a winner at random. The winner will receive any available item of their choosing from mysticboo.co.uk for free, and it will be sent to you at the earliest possible date. Also, for anybody else who wishes to make a purchase, if you enter the code Filbee20, you will receive a 20% discount off your first order. And now back to the video. Coming in at number 3, a tip from Barney Wees informs us that during the epilogue, loot such as gold bars, jewellery, tins of money and other similar items will respawn after 7 calendar days. I had covered this in the previous video, but earlier I wasn't sure of the exact timeline, and now thanks to Barney, we now know. Manipulate this tip many times over to give yourself an endless supply of income. Number 4 on today's list graciously comes from Dr. Thundergun. While either resting out in the world or simply at any campfire, you can craft more powerful split point bullets for your weapon. On PC, we are informed that you can simply hold down the craft button instead of repeatedly pressing, but did you know that this tip applies to console too? Simply hold down the A button on the Xbox or the X button on PlayStation. At number 5, El Plebe Uchina gives us some useful information about helping out the in-game characters. Attempting to gain yourself a high honor rating definitely has its rewards, and assisting NPCs is a surefire way to achieve that. But did you know that some of the local gangs, namely the Night Folk, will use this to set up ambushes as they attempt to lure you in? Be very careful when approaching seemingly helpless characters, especially in the woods at night around the area of Lemoyne.
Man, you alright? Ma'am? You okay, ma'am? Talk to me. I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh, shit! Creepy bastards.
Tip 6 today is given to us by Dark Necromancer 34. Before you acquire the funds to purchase the better saddles and stirrups, the lack of stamina your trusty steed has can be somewhat infuriating. But thanks to this useful bit of knowledge, fret no more. When riding, if you simply just pat your horse, this will immediately regenerate a portion of its stamina, even while you are still in motion. Number 7. During the side mission, The Noblest of Men and the Woman, we meet Jim Boy Calloway, a retired gunslinger from way back when. In this quest, we are tasked with chasing down former shootists. Now, 3 out of the 4 gunslingers will drop unique pistols after you've disposed of them. But did you know, thanks to a tip from Mr. Main Event, who by the way helped us out in the previous video too, that this is the only time throughout the entire game that you will be able to acquire said guns. Getting the fishing pole early on is something I have covered in a previous video, and at tip number 8, with thanks to one Shane Allen, we now know of another way. In the town of Strawberry, northwest of Blackwater, if you find the hotel in town, next to it is a bridge. As a favoured fishing spot, you will always find a spare rod or 2 on the opposite side of the bank. In at number 9, did you know that our protagonist has what could be considered a slightly hidden but very fun dialogue option when talking to NPCs in the game? Well, thanks to a certain Nintendo64, we have learned how to do this comical interaction. When focusing on an in-world civilian, simply greet once more, and then antagonize. Let me show you an example or 2.
Howdy, fellers.
Good morning. Morning, mister.
Good day so far? Nice of the asylum to let you people out for a bit. Morning.
Morning to you.
I like you, mister. You have a kind face.
Huh.
The kind I like to punch.
And finally, in at number 10, this one comes from Chris Darren. Hunting to make sure the rest of the camp are fed is a necessary task. Not to mention, animal skins and parts are useful for other things, such as satchel upgrades and camp decorations, but running back and forth on one horse can be a long and somewhat daunting task. But with this simple but very useful tip, we'll now be able to double time. You have your main horse with you, and if you choose to steal a secondary stead and whistle to have your main horse follow you, you have the ability to increase your carrying capacity. And of course, as promised, a bonus tip for those who stuck with me to the end. SwankKid69 has kindly left us with some good information which can leave us with a decent bit of cash and sometimes access to free weapons that can be expensive in the store. Most towns, including Strawberry, Valentine and Saint-Denis, house stores which sometimes are fronts for a more shady side business. There are multiple ways to obtain the information necessary, but once you do, you can approach the clerk, begin a robbery and demand to be taken into the back room or basement, for example. So there you have it, 10 more Red Dead Redemption 2 tips and tricks for my absolutely amazing viewers. Thank you to everybody who contributed, this wouldn't have been possible without you. Apologies to the comments that didn't make it in, this is due to keeping variety and avoiding repetitiveness. If you think of any tips or tricks I may have missed, please let me know below in the comment section, and hopefully one day we'll be able to make a 3rd video. Social media links are both on screen and below if you would like to get in touch. Please hit like and think about subscribing if you enjoyed what you saw. Don't forget to visit mysticboo.co.uk and use Filbee20 as your discount code, or to enter the competition, just simply type Mystic Boo in the comment section. And with that being said, hopefully you learned something new today, and I'll see you in the next one.